Hello, Albany community. I am Chief Hawkins and I have a few updates regarding police operations. But first, I thank Mayor Sheehan for her leadership during this COVID-19 pandemic, and I thank the members of the Albany Police Department for their continued commitment to serving this community under extremely challenging circumstances. And a special thank you to our doctors, nurses, grocery store workers, bus drivers, and other essential workers for their service as well. Not much has changed since my last update. We've only had one employee test positive for COVID-19. That officer did not experience any symptoms, and he is back to work after a quarantine period. We have not seen any unusual spikes in sicknesses or illnesses, so we remain relatively healthy. We have acquired an ample stock of personal protective equipment and supplies, and we continue to regularly clean and disinfect all of our work areas. We're confident that those efforts have helped to mitigate risk to our employees and have helped to maintain a fairly healthy department during this pandemic. We continue to ask that non-emergency calls are handled by telephone in order to help minimize exposure risk for both officers and members of the public. Officers, of course, will continue personally responding to emergency calls. Overall, crime is down about 9% year to date, and down about 35% since the Pause initiative was instituted in response to COVID-19. However, we are seeing some very concerning increases in domestic violence and overdose cases. With respect to domestic violence calls, they are up almost 30%. Whether you are a victim or you know of someone being victimized, it is important that people know that they are not alone. Call 911 if an emergency exists, but the police department also has specialists available to discuss strategies for addressing domestic violence issues. You can call the number at the bottom of the screen for more information. We have also seen very troubling increases in overdose-related cases. If you or someone you know are struggling with substance abuse issues, please reach out to Health Hub through Catholic Charities for assistance. Their number is at the bottom of the screen. The police department's recruitment process is going better than expected. As many of you know, the department has about 50 vacant police officer positions. Hundreds of people passed the exam, and around 150 applicants made it to the background process. I am pleased to report that we have already offered conditional offers of employment to 16 of the first 22 applicants, so we are well on our way to hiring enough applicants and recruits for a very large academy class early this summer. Regarding illegal ATVs and off-road vehicles, we understand that they are a source of frustration for members of this community. I assure the community that the police department is actively addressing the issue. Our enforcement efforts are often involve tactics that may not be so obvious to the public. We are identifying offenders and issuing citations and confiscating vehicles. And we've also had discussions about legislative adjustments that may help address the issue. It is so frustrating for everyone because there appears to be so many of those types of vehicles operating illegally on our streets. But please be patient, as progress is being made. And lastly, in an effort to hear specific concerns that you may have, I am offering an opportunity for members of the public to email questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions that you may have to the email at the bottom of the screen. I'll respond to the submissions and respond to as many as I can during upcoming video update sessions. So that's it for now. Remember to wear face coverings when social distancing is not possible. Let us all do our part to stop the spread of the virus. And remember, complete your census. Funding for city services depends on it. We're all in this together, and we will maintain the safety and security of this community by continuing to work together. I wish you and your families well. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon with more updates.